Let's bang! So we annealed the farriers rasp now, fine-tuned the blade a bit. This blade is going to be more of a brute and a tool than a actual pretty like handcrafted beautiful item. I think the essence of this tool will be cutting meat from the bones, so it doesn't have to be pretty, just functional. And if it's a bit robust, that's okay. And we'll see. I'm quite liking this material. It's quite easy to work with, takes heat very well, molds under the hammer just fine. We don't have any major issues, at least for now. So we're gonna straighten up the top here, I think by grinding, give it just a slight angle, so we'll have a sharp point here and also here. We are not gonna make any false edges or double edges. It's gonna be a single edge blade, but that's what we are going to do. I still have to figure out if this is a oil or water hardening steel. I think it's water hardening steel. This rasp is so old that usually from those time periods these are plainly pure carbon steel, 0.7 to 0.9% carbon. So I think we will be just fine with water quench, but if not, we have to go outside to make oil quench, because this room is quite small and we don't want to produce a lot of smoke. So yeah, let's keep cracking on it and see what happens when we get to the grinder and start seeing the actual shape. Hello again. So we did some forging on the hacker beast or smasher or whatever you want to call it. I got it kind of straight, and the shape of the blade is really simple. I just flattened it a bit. I'm thinking about creating a flat top blade with only a slight angle, so we can get this point here sharp. And yeah, so let's hop onto the grinder and see what we can do with this. First we have to knock off all the old rasp surface here and thin it down just a bit. I'm still a bit conflicted of, do I want to keep the back as a file or should I get rid of it? But I think that we will find out as we go and see what comes out of this. Is it gonna be a beauty? Is it gonna be a beast? I don't know, but I'm sure we'll find out. Okay, we are on a tabletop and I want to address some of the details that I talked about earlier. So here's the blade section, and as you can see it's really simple. I just flattened it a bit and I want to grind the tip almost flat, only in a slight angle, so I can get the tip sharp. And I have to remove all of the old rasp surface here. And I'm still conflicted of this side here, front side and back side, because they're both made like a file. And do I want to keep it? Do I want to get rid of it? It looks kind of nice, but I think that it will be a bit uncomfortable for the hand if you squeeze it real tight when you're using it. So I'm leaning towards getting rid of it. But I want to keep as much of the forged rasp look as I can, but I think that as we grind in the bevels we're gonna lose majority of it. But for example here on the neck of the blade we could save this part, and it says file in finish in here, so that would be awesome to save and maybe build the handle under it. So this could be a ricasso area. But yeah, so let's grind it and see how we can do it. I think this has a lot of promise, but still needs a lot of work too. Yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, we are at the grinder, and today we are gonna do most of the work with this 40 grit zirconium belt. I would like to use ceramic belt, but okay, so we are at the grinder. Today we're grinding with this 40 grit zirconium belt. I would like to use ceramic belts, but those are really hard to come by in Finland, so I've been only able to find zirconia and aluminum oxide. So that's what we're gonna use today. And First we're gonna rough grind in the profile of the blade and then start to shape the handle. And I'm thinking about changing for the profiling a contact wheel on it. Now it has a flat platen, but I'm gonna start with the flat and see if it works nicely. And I'm not gonna bother changing it, but we'll see. So yeah, let's get started.